Hey guys, I'm recording this about a week after this video went down. I think I wanted to start talking about how when I was a small wee lad, me and my friends liked to make conspiracy theories about the truth of Herobrine. And we built shrines and stuff. And nothing really came of it, obviously, because, you know, Herobrine ain't real. But then what the hell is this video about? He's not real. So, about 2021, I want to say. It's like the pandemic. I had recently moved away from where I used to live. And I was playing with one of my friends that still lived where I used to live on Long Island. Basically, we were playing a Minecraft world, right? In the world, we had these dogs. And we gave them names and stuff, and it was like Game of Thrones, but dogs. So, they were like different families of dogs, and then they'd fight each other, and we'd make up battles between them. There was one day when I think I was AFK in the bathroom. So I was AFK, and she was like building a house. My friend was like building a house, and she had building this house, and then she hears the door to the house open itself. So like the door opens itself, right? So she goes out, investigates, and there's no one there. She calls for me, I'm not there because I'm taking a piss. So she's like, okay, what the hell? And then just goes back to what she was doing before. And then she looks up. So there was this oak trap door that led to the attic. I remember it pretty well. And she looked up there, and she said that there was this black figure staring down at her. So she looked back at it for a few seconds and then logged off. So when I got back, she was screaming at me for like adding a mod that I didn't tell her about that scared her. And I'm like, well, I didn't add a mod because this is Bedrock Edition. It would have asked you to download it before you joined. And she knew I didn't change my skin. Because again, this is Bedrock. It would have announced it in the chat if I changed my skin. And I've always been this bright green motherfucker. We like set up watchtowers and stuff. And we kind of spied around the world. And I swear I saw some kind of black figure standing by a ruined portal once. And again, it could have been obsidian, now that I think about it, because obsidian is black. But you know what I mean. We Googled it. There's a creepypasta with that same description of just a pitch black figure called Null. So that leads to the question, what the hell did we see in that world? I know she's not pranking me because she was genuinely terrified. Did she make it up? I don't think so. And I've had weird things happen to me in other Minecraft worlds. So anyway, that begs the question, what is all of this? And there's always been kind of myths and stuff related to video games, like paranormal stuff happening in video games. You know, your Polybius. I would explain it further, but I forgot. All I know is some kind of mass hysteria thing where people thought there was a haunted video game in the early 80s, something like that. In conclusion, what I want to do today is see if it's possible for some kind of actual spirit, like real paranormal, real world ghost, to get into a video game. Because that would explain Herobrine, Polybius, all of these, you know, urban legends. So, the first place I started was I went back to someone's mansion in an old server of mine where I had weird things happen to me. A chest opened itself, and what I was going to do is I had this spirit box, which is a Python program that literally, in theory, should just spit out random words, but in theory, if a ghost can control code, it would make sense. This building is where my encounter happened. Or was it this one? They look the same. I think it was this one. In one of these chests, I don't know which one, because I didn't see it. I was like standing here, and then the chest beneath me opened and shut itself. This was all woods, but when this was haunted. We're just going to be in here. We're going to set up and build a couch over here. Okay. So, what we're going to do, I could record using my phone, just because I can't record my desktop. Recording starts now. So, and, okay, here's what we're going to do. Boom, boom, boom. Nope. So, can you use this device to communicate with us? So it's gonna pop up here. Hello. Can you use this device to communicate with us? Potential? You mean like maybe? Like potentially? Agreed. Far. What the fuck does that mean? Can you describe yourself? Can you describe yourself, please? Like some type of word that would describe yourself? That doesn't... Memory. Were you once alive? Do you remember? Were you a human? Is the question I'm trying to get at. Memory. What could that mean? Do you not have memory? Can you... Need to what? Need to remember? Someone tell me what this means. I don't know. It stopped really quickly. Usually it'll go on and on and on. But it said need to memory. Were you... You know what? It said need to stop when I asked, were you once alive? So I wonder what that could mean. So with that said, I want to introduce my main theory. In Buddhist theology and religion, there's a spirit called the Tulpa, which is just, think of it this way. If you believe in something enough, and if enough people believe in something, then no matter what it is, it becomes true. And that's a Tulpa. Now, I like to think of them as, and I think this is a more Judeo-Christian way of thinking about them, is that they're this kind of wandering, non-human spirit that sees something that people believe in, so then they take that place. And this could explain, this is like an explanation for the Stanley Hotel. It wasn't really haunted until Stephen King came there, and then after he was there, everyone believed it was haunted, so it became haunted. Again, Minecraft. Enough people believing Herobrine, why not he just show up, you know? So that's my theory explaining stuff. One of the things I want to do this year more, when we start going on ghost hunts again, is I want to take a more scientific approach and like documenting stuff Faz style, trying to like classify ghosts into different sections and figuring out what each one can do. So I think this is a good stepping ground into it. So with that said, my first experiment is going to be in a creative world, where I'm going to try to see if a spirit, just any spirit, whoever wants to show up, can control a Minecraft pig's random number generation to control its pathfinding. Alright? By the way, this is a play on Mark 5:9 in the Bible, when Jesus casts a demon out of a man and into a pig. Okay, so I started by building a church, so that the idea was that only good spirits would show, which, you know, doesn't really work out in the end. I found this pig to be our test subject. I name tagged him. I don't know why I did that. Maybe so he didn't despawn. I could have just fed him something. That name tag might have interfered, but you'll find out later on that it didn't. I also put these cool stained glass windows to look like a real church. I think I was going for like Catholic church vibes that I'm used to, but then it ended up kind of looking like a Baptist church from West Virginia. But who really cares? It's a church. This is very, I would say West Virginia coded. Again, the plan was I was going to get command blocks and get pressure plates, so then one of them would say yes, and one would say no, and the pig would control the ghost. So step on this. No. Yes. No. Yes. Does that make sense? That's the entire experiment. I would like any and all positive spirits with good intentions, to enter this Minecraft world, and you are free to possess this pig, meaning that you're free to try to control its movement. If you make it walk here, it'll say no. If you make it walk here, it'll say yes. So I'm going to release the pig into this pen, and you are now free to control it. Do you understand? Make him walk to the yes if you are able to. I understand that it might take a minute for you to be able to figure out how to make him move. Oh. Again, make him walk to the yes. Alright. Can you confirm by making him walk to the yes again? Might have to re-record this voiceover because there's too many cicadas in the background. But it just kept saying no yes over and over again. So I don't know if that first yes was a coincidence. It just kept saying no yes. So I thought the only thing to do was to get a new pig, because maybe this pig was broken. We're gonna get rid of this guy. Bring him all the way over here. Okay, that works too. And we're gonna get a new pig, because maybe that pig had some energy on him, because he's been around for so long. So we're gonna get this guy. We're gonna drop him in slowly. Okay, same deal. Any positive and or neutral spirits are welcome to control this pig. Do you understand? Make him walk to the yes if you understand. The yes is this button over here. Make him walk on top of it. Again, just a bunch of no yeses and yes nos. So in my opinion, this is not working. Here, what I want to try to do, maybe because the church is kind of like a beacon of energy. Yes! Okay, I like that answer. So maybe because the church is like a beacon of energy, we move the experiment inside the church. So that's what I did. I moved it all inside of the church, because maybe the church would have more energy for the spirit to use. Okay, now that we're in the church, an area with a lot of energy, can you confirm by going to the yes? That's the no. Do you not like the church? So what you'll notice, and what I quickly found out, is that because of the pathfinding of animals, they always pathfind up. So it kind of overrides their randomness. Okay, so we have a problem. That mobs like to pathfind upwards. So that's kind of overriding. Can you just say yes? Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. Not just the pig. Why is he trying to go out there? He's trying to go out this side. What's over here? Oh, interesting. He's just staying up against this wall. I can't even see him right now. So, I think I might end this and move it to survival mode for the next part of the experiment. And so, off to survival mode I went, with the idea being that maybe it will only work if I work hard for it and I'm not just in creative mode and have God mode, you know? So I made my second experiment. You know what? Let's go on hardcore. Let's go on hardcore. Why not? We're gonna use redstone, and we're gonna just use redstone lamps or something. Oh, this is an interesting spawn. This is a really interesting spawn. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't really have a plan besides I was just gonna do the same thing and then maybe use some kind of redstone thing to signal the answers. I got some basic stuff, and then I just wanted to find a village. Another thing of note is that the second I started the survival mode world, or hardcore world, which is the same exact recording as the creative world, the audio desynced, and it was like a few seconds behind. So I had to sync the audio in post. I don't know if that's just a bug, but that only happened when I was recording this world, not the creative world. Like, the Iron Golem hit sounds were a solid 3 seconds after I hit them in the video. Like, the audio completely desynced. So that's just a thing of note. I did find redstone quite easily, and a village, so it's not going to be too hard running the experiment. So again, I got really lucky. The village happened to have beetroot, which pigs are attracted to, so I could easily trap a pig. I got redstone super easy, got the materials super easy. I built the pen, and I ended up settling on using pistons. I also built this cross just because I didn't want to build a full church, but I was hoping that the cross would act as a decent substitute to make sure nothing negative got through, which that ship kind of sailed later on, but that's foreshadowing. Yeah, so I settled on using pistons, but mainly the same idea. Just a bit more efficient, you'll see how. I condense the area, so there's less area for the pig to randomly wander, which, you know, you could view it as a good thing or a bad thing. I don't really know. Yeah. Put up signs, and I was ready. So the plan is, I made it a lot smaller, and I used pistons and signs. And also the idea behind hardcore is that I put more effort into it. So, spirits, can you possess this pig? You know, at this point, I don't really care your intentions. I just want to see if you're able to possess this pig. Whoa! That was actually cool. I was gonna say, do you have good intention? Yes. Is it easy for you to move the pig? I guess you could just stay on yes if you want to. Okay. Well, like I didn't. That was probably just the pig. Can you go to yes? Oh wow, yep. If that was just the pig, yep. Okay. So like the pig will still move on its own, but you can move it if you're trying to. But the pig will still move around on its own if you're not trying to, which is kind of the general consensus I got from the spirit box. Like, if you're not trying to make it say a word, it'll still say a random word. But if you are, then it'll say the word you like. And yeah, you're just staying on yes. You agree with me with all that. You'd be able to go as far... Well, I didn't even ask the question. To go as far as to possess a player? Like a skin, in this game, like a player. You're saying no. Because that's really what I'm trying to answer. By a player, I don't mean a human like me. I mean just like a character. I'm in hardcore mode. I don't actually know how I would fake this. I am holding the beetroot. You know what? I'm gonna put the beetroot in a chest so that you guys know. I did only just... That did occur to me. That... Yeah. Beetroot over. You guys know I'm not. Okay, this world is really laggy. Is that because of you? No. Oh, okay, so my PC just sucks? Is that what we're going with here? Yes. That's so cool that you can possess a pig. So, in the other world, Were you unable to do it as well because it was in creative mode? Was creative mode the problem? Interesting. But the whole thing that started this was a player, and I was in creative mode. And you said that both of those things you can't do. So let me ask, were you once a human? Did you go through death? Did you die? Okay. Were you never a human? But you do have good intentions. I'll just ask it straight out. Are you a tulpa, the thing I mentioned before? No. Yes. Okay. So is it not like you wouldn't call yourself that, but it is the thing that I described before? Yeah, okay. No? Was the church a problem at all? With you manifesting? No. But you definitely think that you can't manifest as a player, like as an actual player icon. That's confirming that you can't. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is it that human spirits don't have enough energy to enter games in this way, to enter a machine like this? They don't have enough energy, and that's why only you can? Yes? That was a long yes. Are you not sure? No. No, as in you're not sure. Yeah. Yes, as in you're confirming that you're not sure? Yeah. Okay. So you are sure that that's not the problem. No. Are you still here? Go to yes if you're still here. I've been ditched. Yeah, so that was kind of annoying. He just ditched on me when I started asking the questions that I wanted to know. So that left me really curious. He just stopped, he just left. And I was definitely talking to something because it all made sense. And it was so cool, and then he just stopped. Basically, I was satisfied for a day, but then the next day, I wake up and I'm like, that's boring. Well, why did I see it in creative mode? And, it was a player when the stupid pig said it couldn't do any of those things. So, I thought it must be lying to me. And so, off camera, and kind of deviously, I may or may not have done something pretty bad and demanded an answer from it. And I kind of went in politician style, accusing it of lying, and then joined the creative world, started recording, and put on my nothing just happened voice after I started recording. And this is definitely going to be a two-parter, by the way. Well, I'm back in the creative world. This world just Yep. What else did I expect? I don't know. Whatever I talked to wasn't human. Whatever I talked to lied to me. They're in my world. Nothing much I could do about it. Yeah. I would just say, don't go poking for things you don't want to find. Think about the amount of power something needs to get into a world like this and cause this much damage
And think about the fact that it said it wasn't human. And think about the fact that it lied to me. And think about the fact that it's probably in the room with me right now.